і в них сумніватися ніхто не сміє. День і ніч віщає в домі зомбоящик, бо відомо зомбі керувати краще.
Чтобы убедить вас, что мы белые пушистые, сказали от балды, что в Украине все нацисты. И схавал эту дичь, отупевший наш народ, ведь соловьиный помет для их ушей словно мед. И я ради бабла, бла-бла-бла для Кремля, а Киев то фигня, возьмем за 3 дня.
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists from around the world, both established artists and non-established artists. And I promise you that you won't be disappointed whatsoever. So why don't you come and join me in discovering amazing, talented artists and bringing it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now, my first reaction, we're going to go over to Ukraine, and this particular artist is no stranger to my channel. Now, I have reacted to various remixes of this particular track. I think I've done it twice so far. This artist is Kalish, and this is Stefana Orchestra. Sorry, Kalish Orchestra Stefana. There we go. Got it at last. I have reacted to this twice in different kind of... The first one was, I think, the entrance to the Eurovision, and it was a video, lovely, amazing. It was like in various... I think like it was like an airport or so to speak, but not. And there was various dance routine. It was just amazing. Then the second one was a live stage performance, which I think was also a Eurovision. And so this one, it's just been released about, say, about 3-4 days ago, roughly. And I have read this out a number of times. I think I've read this out 3 times in the description page. And I want to read it again to you so you get the gist. So it goes, propaganda in Russia and no one can doubt them. Day and night living in the house of a zombie. Apparently, zombies are better. To convince you that we are white and fluffy, they said from the bulldozer that in Ukraine, all Nazis and our stupefied people hate this game. For Nightingale. Droppings are like honey to the ears, and I am for the dough, blah, 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 for the Kremlin. Kiev is garbage, we'll take it in 3 days, but after so many days of war, we already understand that our immortal regiment is not so immortal. Propaganda in Russia, and no one can doubt them, day and night living in the house of zombies, so zombie bows, so apparently zombies are better. So I presume that this music video is going to be more in coincide with those particular words. So I'm going to see a zombie, you know, that kind of thing, and take the... And then, what's the word? Then the propaganda, I think there's going to be some part in that as well. But I want no one to try to press a button. I don't know how he's going to do with it, but I know he's going to be thoroughly on point, direct, and the message that you can't shy away from the message. You know, he's very much like that. He doesn't mince his words when he has something to say, and that's what I like about him. He could be right in the front of a bullet, and his last word would be exactly what he wants to say, and it wouldn't filter or wither in any kind of way. So I'm really excited to press that play button. But before that, if you haven't done already, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification button to indicate to you when my next uploads will be. Also, in my about page, there's a number of links there. In particularly my Instagram account. You don't need to follow me, but there's various projects of ways that you can help and participate and donate. There's a number of artists that have various links, and I'm be more than happy to pass those links over in what way, shape or form. Like I said, you don't have to subscribe to my channel. You know, follow me on Instagram whatsoever. Anyway, look, I'm babbling on. Apologies for that. Let's get straight into it. I've also located the subtitles, but I'm not too sure how much correct the subtitles are, but it will be in there as well. So, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Also your help. Can you dig it?
Мы объявили специальную военную операцию.
Пропаганда на Росії байки сіє, і в них сумніватися ніхто не
So the zombies are fixed to the TV, are wired in.
віщає в домі зомбоящик, бо відомо зомбі керувати краще.
Чтобы убедить надежда, что мы белые пушистые. Сказали от балды, что в Украине все нацисты. И схавал эту дичь, отупевший наш народ.
He's got an amazing way of portraying what he needs to be sent out, the message to be sent out.
Бла-бла-бла для Кремля, а Киев то фигня. Возьмем за 3 дня, но после 100 дней операции уже мы взяли в толк, что не такой уж и бессмертный наш бессмертный полк.
So what I read out to you was the lyrical content that's in this particular video. So it's like they're zombies to the information that's feeding into their brains. It's almost like the source of the information is the food. They can't stop eating it. Does that make sense? Almost need that false information to survive.
В лабораториях натовских еще с 90-х укропы разрабатывали обезьянью ос. Боевых гусей, переносчиков холеры обучал. Лично сам Бандера, мозг выключаем, он
You know what I
лишний
mean?
баланс.
Right in the face.
О, себе добил бандас!
Из-за санкций все продукты дорожают,
ну
просто
да.
жесть. Что будете делать?
Будем меньше есть.
Будем меньше есть. Пропаганда на России.
Sometimes you just can't get away from the propaganda.
Сомневатися ніхто
No matter where you are, whatever source of media information is hitting you in all different directions. So if they want to if they want to feed you false information, they can easily can.
И в результате детонирования боеприпасов загорелся настоящий ад.
Very powerful, and it starts off at a young age. Yes.
Экстренная новость. У бандеровцев появилось новое секретное оружие. Вподобайка. Мы, конечно, дураки, но не настолько, чтобы не раскусить
I wish they had
очередной
subtitles on this
заговор
part, but-
Запада. На самом деле правильно говорить не
Unfortunately, they haven't.
вподобайка, а вподобайден. Эта натовская зараза может нанести серьезный вред России. Дело в том, что украинцы
Yeah, if you
ставят
can,
эти вподобайки под своими
send me some
нацистскими
translation on this part
видео,
here.
тем самым вытесняя
really
великий
grateful.
русский контент из своего информационного пространства. Так что, дорогие друзья, не вздумайте ставить вподобайку под этим видео.
I wanna know
Не
what she's
дадим
saying.
укропам победить в этой информационной войне. С вами была Ольга Сука.
What the fuck was that? Oh, the testing on the monkeys. So that was Kalash Orchestra at Stefana. And just before I continue on with this amazing message, so to speak, there's a little bit that I missed out in the description page, which I'm not too sure if I have actually read out in the past. And I hope I'm getting the pronunciations right as well. So it goes, hello to all, is it Chetkum? It's been a long time since we posted a video on our channel because you understand how difficult it is to create a content for you under such conditions. Totally understand that. But we're back. And it's got Choki Pasta is actively involved in the information and the physiological front of the fight against the occupier. Our weapon is humor, so let's make fun of the enemy, not fear him. So that's that part which I didn't read out. I didn't even see it was there, so apologies for you. This has a strong message, but yes, like once again, a comedy feature, sort of like not about making us laugh, but make us laugh at them, of how silly they can be, regards of the information that they want to throw onto the TV to convince everybody. We've got the same thing. We heard the same thing over in the UK. All the different kind of excuses. We're rescuing them from the Nazis and all different kind of things. And it was like, whoa, what Twilight Zone is people living in? It was like, what? I can't believe he just actually said that. You know, that kind of thing. And I'm sure loads of people around the world would have had that same kind of feeling, but not as much as the massive impact that he has when he opens his mouth, that affects Ukraine. You know, many people around the world can laugh at his humor for what he's saying, but it has an automatic reflect on Ukrainian people from what he is saying. You know, trying to put that kind of a barrier, invisible barrier around the countries to make people feel that no. You know, the enemy is trying to come in to Ukraine. I don't know, and I'm sure there's, you know, we can go for ages and days and ages for all the you know, the psychological madness that's going on in one's mind, to convince them that this is sanity. You know, killing anybody has nothing to do with sanity. It's absolute murder and you're evil. Simple as. It's evil and there's good. There's no middle in between it. There's no middle, you know? And we all know that at the end of the day. I like the fact that there was a plug. When they said zombie, I thought, okay, that means what? Dead people, brainless people, people with no brain, or people, you know? But what it is zombies hypnotized to the TV. And I feel that, you know, 3/4 of the planet is certainly zombified. And it's only like the third world countries that can't afford TVs and so forth are literally in an uncanny way free from that digital world. You know, we are sucked into the TV to the point that whatever they say on the TV, we don't question it. We almost think, oh, right, well, they must be telling it, you know, they must be telling the truth, or why would it be on TV? Why would it be in the news if it's not the truth? That's where it's come to now. You know, TV is the most, I think TV is the most largest hypnotism device that there ever been invented. Yeah, if you wake up in the morning and you switch your TV off, if you go to sleep at night and you switch your TV off, it just shows you how much TV you're in, how much you're stuck to getting fed information which you do not know quite rightly if it's true or if it's false, but yet you're eating it. Do you understand? So when there is a situation like this, TV plays a massive part in source of information. Because you're not getting that information anywhere else unless you're actually there. And then you're actually there, then you can see and be horrified for what they're saying on the news and think, well, that's not true. You need to come over and see what it is. And I'm glad that the French president went over to Ukraine and saw it for first hand what's going on. And he saw, well, Russia's saying this, but actually when I'm seeing it for my own face, it's not it, Russia. You know? And I think there's a lot of people that need to witness and come away from that media food and start taking part of your life back and say, no, I'm going to go left and find out this way. Because all my life I've been going right and allowing you to feed me. Let me feed myself. Let me find out the information myself. Let me interact with people who are actually there, that they can give me the frontline information, do you know? And not be a zombie. And what the hurtful thing about that, the last bit of the video, was seeing the baby sitting down and with his eyes, bang. Because it's so right, especially over here. I don't know how it is anywhere around the world, but certainly over here, when you have a baby, yes, a mum's brilliant, breastfeeding, da. But as soon as when it wants the parents' time, they sit them in a high chair and put them right in front of a TV. Bang. Whether it be the cartoon or whatever, you know, here you go, bangs, in TV. So we're almost feeding, wanting our child to be hypnotized by this device. Because we do not know any better. What were we doing before TV was invented? You know, radio. That was another source of hypnotism. But wow, we need to sort this out, come as one, you know, and direct rather than be directed. You know? And for that reason, I salute you. Absolutely amazing song. I'm going to leave all the details down below so you can actually watch the music video without me being involved in it. But until then, once again, I salute you. Amazing.
Not a sea,